Hello and welcome back to another video or audio if you're listening in an audio format. My name is Justina. Welcome to my channel. If you're a returning viewer or a listener, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. So here today I'm going to talk about Neptune in Aries transit, one of the most important events of 2025. Now, bear in mind, in 2025, we just get a preview of this transit because Neptune will enter Aries more permanently from 2026, January 2026. In 2025, this is just a short-lasting influence until October. Right, so here Neptune changes signs roughly every 14 years. And it takes around 165 years to go through the whole of the zodiac. So here with Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, a cardinal sign, this isn't just some random shift of energy. This is something huge, very significant. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, cardinal energy. Cardinal energy is action-oriented. Cardinal signs begin each and every season. So here with Neptune moving into Aries, we are starting a brand new era. So as you can see, a lot of things are now changing globally, collapsing. Neptune is connected to disillusionment, confusion, but also idealistic, mystical, spiritual energy. Neptune is about dissolving the old structures here. So that's what we are going to see. Neptune will be dissolving the old systems, the old structures, but also with Neptune in Aries, this is about standing for or fighting for what you believe in, what we believe in. Neptune represents illusions, dreams, spirituality, dissolution, confusion, and higher ideals. And it dissolves boundaries, but it can also bring a lot of inspiration, disillusionment. Neptune in Pisces has been all about belief, spirituality, pandemic, dissolving boundaries, Brexit as well. And Aries is fire. Aries is action-oriented. Aries is about fighting for what we believe. Aries is about dissolving and breaking down old systems. Neptune is a slow-moving planet, and this transit will last until 2030, 2039. But those initial degrees of Aries are really special. They mark a powerful new beginning. And this means that in 2025, 2026, we are not just witnessing another planetary transit, but we are stepping into an entirely new 165-year cycle. So let's take a look at the history, because here Neptune was discovered in 1846 and it was last in Aries in 1861, coinciding exactly with the start of the American Civil War. So that's really interesting. Now, Aries is about action, individuality, courage, new beginnings. This is a cardinal pioneering energy, action-oriented, ruled by Mars, the planet of drive and war, assertiveness. Aries thrives on self-determination, independence, and Neptune in Aries dissolves the old ways we see action, war, leadership. It brings idealism, but also confusion to these areas. Since Aries represents raw, assertive, masculine energy, Neptune can soften and dissolve and mystify Aries energy. Because here, Neptune in Aries will have a huge impact on masculine energy, on politics, on housing, leadership structures, traditional Aries themes as well. This is because if you think about that Aries energy, Neptune in Aries, it will square both Cancer and Capricorn energies, but also oppose Libra. So here, masculine roles, as we know them today in society, they might become increasingly blurred. And this could indicate that we will be shifting away from those rigid definitions of masculinity toward a more spiritual, fluid ideal. Neptune squaring Capricorn energy. Here, Capricorn is a sign of authority, government. So here, the concept of authority itself might also shift, change, be redefined. We might be moving from hierarchical systems into decentralized or perhaps more idealistic governance. Now, Cancer represents home, comfort, emotional safety, emotional security, and with Neptune squaring Cancer and Cancerian energy, it can bring housing instability, or perhaps on some unclear policies or some kind of deception to the real estate markets. Neptune in Aries could generally dissolve fixed home structures. And overall, Neptune in Aries could challenge the idea of what home means to us, what belonging means to us, home security, safety. Here with Neptune in Aries opposing Libra energy, on the other hand, this could also affect or generally change how we see relationships. Relationships might become less defined, more fluid, more unconventional perhaps as well. More unconventional partnerships might be emerging. There could be a rise in idealized love. And generally, we might collectively question what relationships should be like, what they mean to us. Neptune in Aries could also bring natural disasters, water-related themes here, with Neptune's influence being the ruler of water, oceans. While Aries is connected to fire and forceful energy. Here with the remaining cardinal energies, Cancer, water, home, Capricorn, earth, structure, Libra, air, balance, could also indicate a potential environmental instability. So here with Aries being a fire sign and Neptune being the planet that dissolves boundaries, this could indicate increased heat waves, hurricanes, tsunami, oceans generally reclaiming land. Now, since Neptune also represents poison, contamination, combined with Aries dynamic, feisty, fiery energies, could indicate oil spills, poisoned water supplies, perhaps the pollution of the oceans being more addressed and dealt with than ever before. Now, finally, with Capricorn representing physical structures and stability, and with Neptune squaring that Capricorn energy, this could also suggest that buildings, bridges, dams that are affected by water damage, they might collapse, they might have to be rebuilt. So also pay attention to your own home. Are you struggling with damp or perhaps with water damage at your home? Address it, deal with it before this transit begins and before Neptune fully establishes itself in Aries. So thank you very much. That's what I've got for you about Neptune and Aries for today. Now let's have a look at each sign and see how this transit will influence your sign. You can also watch it for your moon sign or your sun sign if you wish, just to get a bigger picture and a wider perspective upon your life. So thank you very much, and let's begin. Hello Aries, and welcome to your horoscope. So here Neptune will enter Aries, your first house. So this is a huge brand new beginning. The first house is connected to your physical appearance, your style, your identity, and the way generally here, this is a major reset in how you see yourself, but also how the world sees you. Because on the one hand, this can be a really spiritual time when you will feel drawn to reinventing yourself in ways that are more aligned or in tune with your soul. But on the other hand, Neptune can also blur the lines of your self-image, and it might be difficult at times to know exactly who you are and where you are heading. So you might be really stimulated to engage in art, spirituality, humanitarian work, things that can help you connect with a higher purpose. But you have to be mindful of feeling lost, drained, or perhaps of having overly idealistic expectations of yourself, of who you want to become. This is generally a time to engage in self-discovery, to let go of any rigid ideas of who you should be. Stay grounded in the reality, but also allow yourself to dream. Because this is a new you, a new identity is unfolding with this energy. So thank you very much, Aries. Now, Taurus, welcome. Neptune will enter your 12th house. The 12th house governs your subconscious mind, hidden matter, spirituality, endings. This transit invites you to let go of past wounds, limiting beliefs, anything that no longer serves your path. Neptune here will help you to dissolve any illusions around control, pushing you to trust in the unknown. So you might feel drawn to solitude, meditation, dream work, healing practices, workshops, but watch out for any tendencies connected to escapism, and that will be, for example, through overworking, distractions, perhaps avoiding deep emotions. This is a really a powerful, spiritual, intuitive time. You can really develop your intuition. This is about self-growth, self-development on a deeper level. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your gut feelings, and also to your intuition, because here Neptune in Aries will guide you towards spiritual renewal on a really deep level. So thank you very much, Taurians. And now Geminis, welcome. Neptune in Aries will enter your area of friendships, groups that you belong to. So that's your 11th house, your long-term dreams and goals, your network as well, your aspirations for the future. So you might experience a major shift in your social circle around this time. Perhaps some friendships may fade, while new, more spiritually aligned connections will emerge throughout the duration of this transit. So you might be also drawn to humanitarian work, activism, or perhaps to some creative projects, creative collaborations, partnerships with like-minded people. However, Neptune in Aries here can also create disillusionment, especially here in friendships. So be mindful of allowing people into your life who aren't what they seem, or perhaps some group ideals that sound inspiring but perhaps lack depth, lack substance. So on a personal level, your dreams for the future might feel both exciting but at the same time unclear at times. So this is a time to trust your intuition rather than force some rigid goals, because the right path will reveal itself in time. Thank you very much, Geminis. Now, Cancers, welcome. This transit is really huge because it's happening in your 10th house. The 10th house deals with your career, with your reputation, with life direction, your public image, your public life as well. So for some Cancerians, this transit may dissolve old career paths, especially those that don't align with your true purpose. So if you've been feeling stuck or not in alignment or uninspired, then Neptune in Aries is here to help you to redefine your ambitions, but in a way that feels deeply meaningful to you. So you might feel drawn to creative fields, projects, healing, spiritual professions, for example. Now, if you work in media industry, film, psychology, activism, the Neptune can enhance your ability to inspire and uplift others, but at the same time, watch out for career confusions, lack of direction, or perhaps of having unrealistic expectations of yourself and of others. So you might need to work harder during this time to define your professional goals, set boundaries with authority figures. This is also connected to your life direction if you're already retired as well. So trust that this is generally leading you towards a career, life direction that is aligned with your soul's path. So let go of what doesn't resonate, but stay open to new opportunities as well. Thank you very much, Cancers. Now, Leos, welcome. This transit is going to take place in your 9th house of foreign places, foreign people, life philosophy, life principles, legal matters, foreign travel. This is a time when you might be questioning your life philosophy, your life principles, old beliefs. Perhaps you'll be redefining them. So your perspective on life may shift dramatically during this time, and this can lead to a spiritual growth, spiritual renewal, different way of thinking, change of mindset, change of worldview as well. So you might feel really stimulated to travel, to study, to engage with different cultures, for example, to engage in new experiences, adventurous, eye-opening. However, Neptune can also create idealized expectations about travel, about education, about your beliefs as well. So you will have to be careful during this time, not to blindly follow any ideologies, especially those that don't align with your true calling, with your purpose, with your inner self. Instead, this is about trusting your wisdom, trust your intuition. This transit is about expanding your consciousness, but at the same time, you will be letting go of any outlived beliefs, life principles. So remember to also stay grounded in their reality during this time. Thank you very much, Leos. Now, Virgos, welcome. For you, this transit is happening in your 8th house, the house of transformation, joint, shared resources as well, and intimate life, partnerships, taxes, loans, debt, psychological healing. So this is a really, really transformative transit that can bring profound emotional growth, emotional healing on a really, really deep level. So what you might experience as well is shifts in financial matters, especially those concerning joint finances, debts, or inheritance. This transit could also increase your intuition, and you might become even more interested in topics connected to past life, healing, past life regression, astrology, tarot, life after death, energy healing. Now, at the same time, you might also experience a certain degree of transformation in how you approach intimacy and trust in close relationships. However, Neptune can also create financial confusion, so you will have to be really careful when it comes to making any investments, when it comes to taking loans, when it comes to engaging in business partnerships. Now, at the same time, you will also have to remember to set clear and healthy boundaries in emotional partnerships, in business partnerships, in order to avoid being drained by others. This is also a time when you might experience a deep healing. You might be letting go of what no longer serves you, but this way you will allow the transformation to unfold. Thank you very much, Virgos. Now, Libras, welcome. This is a really important transit for you, because being the sign connected to relationships, partnerships, one-to-one connections. So this can completely transform your idea about love, connection. So this transit can bring soulmate-like connections to your life, where relationships can feel spiritual, inspiring, and even fated. So you might attract partners, connections who embody Neptune's energy, which is mystical, creative, compassionate, but also sometimes unclear, deceptive. So here, boundaries. Remember about the boundaries, because this is a time to let go of any illusions you may have about love, about partnerships. If you've been idealizing someone or perhaps ignoring red flags, then you might go through this major realization. This can be also a very healing transit, when you have an opportunity to connect with your partner on a spiritual, soul-like level. Just be mindful of setting clear and healthy, strong boundaries, and at the same time, remember to maintain your sense of self in a relationship. So it's all about balance. You need that balance. Thank you very much, Libras. Now, Scorpios, welcome. This transit is happening in your 6th house, so it will also affect me. The 6th house is the house of health, illnesses, work, labor, daily routines, daily habits, small pets, daily reality, diet. So this transit overall can bring a desire for finding more meaning in your work, in what you do, in what you deliver. You might feel drawn into more creative, healing, spiritually fulfilling careers. But at the same time, if you feel like your job lacks purpose, then Neptune here may push you to reimagine, to redefine, reevaluate, or transform your daily life overall. Now, at the same time, when it comes to health, Neptune in Aries can also blur physical symptoms, because here with Neptune, it might be harder to pinpoint the root of health issues. So it's really important to stay on top of self-care and avoid overworking yourself, because it will lead to a burnout and might be difficult to get back on track. At the same time, daily life might feel less structured during this time. Perhaps you will be implementing more boundaries, a better balance, for example, between home and work situation. But at the same time, this is about making sure that you find time for yourself. So balance is really important. Balance is key here. And at the same time, listen to your body. And make sure you're not overextending yourself for the sake of others. So here, self-care will be also very, very important. Thank you very much, Scorpios. And Sagittarius, welcome. Sagittarius, this is your 5th house, so creativity, romance, parenting, children, self-expression. This is all very much highlighted here. This is a very inspirational and creative transit that may prompt you to dive into music, writing, spirituality. This is about connecting to something meaningful, something greater. Now, at the same time, romance can take on more of a dreamy quality with more passion, perhaps sometimes confusion as well. But here you have to be mindful of seeing your partner or your love interest through rose-tinted glasses, because not everyone will be as they appear, especially here if you're going to be dating. Now, if you're a parent and or if you're thinking to become one or having children, Neptune can bring a more intuitive, more imaginative approach to parenting. At the same time, it might be also more difficult to create a structured routine with your children, maybe not initially with Saturn here, but overall you will have to work on boundaries, clear boundaries, and on structure. The key lesson is to stay grounded, because this is a very creative, inspirational time, but at the same time don't lose yourself in fantasies that aren't built to last. We are lucky to have Saturn here in a way in the initial phase. So Saturn will bring structure, grounding energy. But overall, this is about generally engaging in creativity, spirituality, something that is meaningful, something that is deep, something that can help you to express your creative, artistic urges in some meaningful way. But at the same time, this is about also setting clear and healthy boundaries in the romantic side of your life, in the parenting side of your life as well. Right, so thank you, Sagittarius. Now, Capricorns, welcome. This transit is happening in your area of home, family, foundations, security, emotional security and safety. Now, this transit can bring a really strong and deep emotional shift. You might feel more nostalgic, intuitive, perhaps drawn to healing old wounds connected to your childhood, connected to your family history, for example. Now, if you have been experiencing lack of clarity when it comes to where is home, what home truly means to you, then here with Neptune in Aries, you will be working on understanding what home truly means to you. Now, at the same time, Neptune could also make you want to relocate, especially if you're currently staying in a place where there isn't that emotional connection. So for some, this could manifest as being or feeling a pull towards moving near water, or perhaps renovating or creating a more peaceful home and environment. However, here with Neptune and Aries in your 4th house, Neptune can also bring confusion around home, family dynamics, or perhaps where you truly belong. So this is a time to trust your intuition, especially when it comes to your home, especially when it comes to your emotional security and safety. Now, you will be also letting go of any outdated family expectations. This is about creating a space that nourishes your soul. So if you feel disconnected, then you will be finding a way to connect to a place that you can call your home. Thank you very much. Now, Aquarius, welcome. This is happening in your 3rd house, the house of communication, movement, short distance travel, siblings, learning. Here, this transit can really heighten your intuition, your imagination. You might be drawn to any activities connected to spirituality, art, poetry, philosophy. Here, generally with Neptune in your 3rd house, your words will carry more empathy, more depth. You could be inspired to write, to speak, to teach about meaningful topics that you find meaningful. However, Neptune here can also bring miscommunications, forgetfulness, and now I know where it comes from. I've got this is my natal placement, or mental fog. Now, at the same time, you will have to be mindful of over idealizing ideas, so perhaps falling into wishful thinking. Think twice fast check before making big decisions. Sleep on it. At the same time, this is an amazing time to engage in activities connected to creativity, spirituality, journaling, meditation, storytelling, because you'll feel really, really inspired. So let inspiration flow, but at the same time, stay mindful of details. This is very important. So thank you very much, Aquarius. Now Pisces, welcome. This transit will be in your second house of money, self-worth, finances. So this transit can reshape your relationship with money. You might feel stimulated during this time to let go of any financial fears. And this is about trusting in abundance. But here, Neptune's influence can also create uncertainty around your income, your financial situation, your end earnings and spending habits. So here, at the same time, be mindful of where your money is going, because here Neptune can blur any financial details, transactions, thoughts, making it easy to overspend or perhaps get caught up in unrealistic financial ventures. Now, beyond money, this is also a deep journey into self-worth. And here with Neptune in your second house, think whether you define yourself by external achievements or perhaps by something deeper, because this is a time to reconnect with your true value, not just in financial matters, but in who you are at your core, on the inside. So thank you very much, Pisces, and all the best.